Shante, are you okay? I just asked you a question. Shante,
I heard you!
You can talk to me. I am your friend. If you are worried, perhaps I should clear the premises. Shante, we are fine.
Did you hear the owl last night?
What?
You heard me.
Of course I did, but you cannot tell me that is what is bothering
you. Cleopatra, I heard it's a bad sign in some cultures. I wonder what it means in Delphi.
Oh, please, now you have to stop it.
What do you mean by stop it?
We both know it is not really this that bothers you, is it? Perhaps it is the thought of him.
Him? Who?
I have eyes, Shante. Surely it must be hard for a woman to be all alone 8 months without the comfort of a man. It must
be hard. Do not utter sacrilege in the watchful presence of Osiris.
Oh, well, pardon me, Osiris. But I know how a woman feels. Osiris is not a woman, so how can he possibly know? Not one word from me again. Well, just the way I felt when I was with Caesar's child. One moment I wanted to be alone, and then the next I wanted Caesar by my side on the bed, craving the need for his mind.
What is wrong with you?
Did I say anything?
You said more than enough.
Oh well, what then?
My lady, you said for me.
Yes, the preparations.
We're almost set. Almost set, my lady.
You told me the same thing last night.
Yes, my lady, I am sorry. There are a lot of things to be done. There are the sweets to be prepared to provide comfort for your guests. Oh, to your taste, my lady. My lady, there are the pathways that must be cleared and beautified with flowers to welcome your guests, my lady. Oh, to your taste, my lady. The dancers and singers, they must be appropriately ready.
So in one word, Ovidus, we are set.
Not yet, my lady, but I just have to set the...
And what have you done to this place? I forgot, my lady. I was attending. Did you forget, or you just have strange penchant for not listening to instructions? I forgot. Then get rid of the ones that are staring at me like some jaw. Shut
You are still behaving strangely.
Please, Cleopatra, I need time to think. And you Ovidos, make sure you get the seats in here and they are properly arranged.
Of course, to your taste.
Listen, Shante, I really don't think that is what you need.
And what is it you think
Something more relaxed, joyful.
Cleopatra, the dance!
Too late, my friend.
Stop it! And you quit that music! Stop!
I'm sure. Anything strange going on today you know about?
Nothing, my lady.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Then why is she so cold today? These are really nice paintings. I'm sure no one will see them without liking them. I myself like them. Must be the work of a genius. You know, you don't have to be troubled by whatever your mistress says to you. Surely you must know she doesn't mean them. You are a good woman.
If I am good, I would not be here running errands.
I think you should be proud of yourself for being able to do all of this.
I should be proud of a past that is always waiting to taunt and shame.
Oh, please. Justice mine taunts and shames me. So are we really better than each other then?
Now tell me, what do you know of this feast? Nothing, my lady. Don't you dare tell me there is nothing. Give me an answer. You have been sneaking around, asking questions, pretending to be subservient to me, only to source for secrets. Secrets that are meant to be mine. I never did any of these.
My lady. What are you trying to
get the truth from her? But I have done nothing. Of course you have. Do you realize how much I staked? Leaving all the filth behind me to get this far, did you ever think I would allow you to ruin all that for me? Oh, please!
Shante, stop this!
No, you
Shante!
don't believe what my wife has told you.
You sent for me again?
Yes. What you told me. Say it.
What I told you?
Yes, concerning.
Oh, my lady, I want to sing about the
But
fact.
some people will say I invented it.
Cleopatra,
We have heard that before.
Keep your mouth shut
and let me
Shut
speak when I am
all right. I will tell you. I just wanted to be sure that I am doing the right thing by being here. Penance is what I seek, what we all seek. I am sorry I did not ask you, my lady. Pardon me. So did you get your answer? You didn't ask the right questions. Like, why are you here with me and not somewhere else? Why would you, a queen with all the colors and beauty in all of Argos, be summoned to be a man-maid? And strangely enough, to the notorious prostitute Shante. Embarrassingly, in the temple of our god Osiris. That is embarrassing, isn't it? The oracle of Delphi has proclaimed your presence in this. So who is Shante to say otherwise? Who are you to question such divine and sacred judgment? Who the hell are you? Your presence disgusts me. Your method disgusts me. Get out. I'm sorry. Get the hell out! And you, Ovidos, out.
My lady, I told you.
Ovid, please go. Thank you.
To your taste, my lady.
Why are you this strange that I can't understand you? Please talk to me. I am your friend.
Things are not fine.
Well, clearly I can sense that. You were also restless in your sleep. The names you mentioned, the things you mumbled. Perhaps they should allow your man come in here. I don't see why he can't.
Can't you think of something else?
Something like what? It is pretty obvious that you are lonely, my friend. And it is very little what my presence has done to help.
Nothing to be done. Cleo, not by any man.
Even by the
Not
priest.
even by the priests. They're the exact cause of my worry. They said they're done. That their task is completed.
But who will preside over the offerings at the feast?
Well, I guess I have to think of something, or at least we have to.
Think of an ancient
Then
rite.
what would you have me do? You tell me, what do I do? started, that it began the moment we all stepped our feet into this temple. And Cleopatra, there was something else they said.
What was it?
They said,
Well, go on.
they said, in the temple of our god Osiris, nothing is hidden.
What about Shante, are you okay?
Cleopatra, it was the way they said it. Okay, it was like they could read
What about to Shante? And what about what they said?
Forget it.
If it is something that concerns you and I, then I need to know.
I said, forget it.
My lady,
Speak, Clytemnestra. She is all ears.
your guests arrive shortly. What should I do, my lady? What should I do, my lady?
Get everyone prepared to receive them.
Of course, my lady.
Clytemnestra, now tell me, what is your impression of my guests?
Your guests?
Yes, my guests.
I think they're great people. They're fine.
Don't you dare lie to me. I saw the way you rolled your eyeballs when I made mention of them, so tell me truthfully, what do you think of my guests? Well, go on!
I think they're strange bedfellows.
They are strange bedfellows. Cleopatra, are you listening to her? My guests are strange bedfellows. Get out.
You don't like her. It is obvious you wouldn't have her here if you had your way, would you? I think there is no point in trying to find a scapegoat to venture under on.
Cleopatra, is that what you think I'm doing?
It is exactly what you are doing.
Well, then pity you are wrong. You know, it's just funny the kind of games the gods like to play with us mortals. Who would have thought a queen would be here serving as a filthy maid? Just what I was thinking.
A willing tool for their games.
Perhaps.
Then you must be careful how you play.
Oh, please, what is your business?
What do you think my business
I'm a
is?
street girl, a slut. But then I did not have murder in my sin.
So does that make you any better than she is?
Like I said, Cleopatra, what is your business in this?
The Zulu king approaches, my lady.
Excuse me.
Excuse yourself.
Shall I have everyone on standby to...
Not yet. I've been meaning to ask, Clytemnestra, did you ever love your husband?
Very much, my lady.
Agamemnon. The great man Agamemnon. Agamemnon was brave. He was kind. He was finely sculpted. He was one of the bravest and finest warriors the world has ever seen. He fought gallantly, conquered vast empires, took huge spoils of war. You know, I really wonder if there had been anyone like
Yes,
him.
we're all very proud of him, my
Yes,
lady.
you did the unthinkable, you witch! I wonder why the same heart that professed deep love and compassion was suddenly filled with so much hate and murdered our dearest Agamemnon in cold blood.
Shall we stop this talk?
Tell me! Why you murdered Agamemnon? Was it because he took Cassandra as a concubine? I mean, surely you must have known that the lady was just a spoil of war. She only wanted to do what was right for her life, don't you think?
Please don't do this, my lady.
Tell me how wrong your husband was by taking a concubine when you, the wife, the pure and chaste Clytemnestra, was also romancing his brother Aegisthus.
Don't talk about Aegisthus.
Oh! Is that a shame? I mean, surely, step forward. You must have wanted to hide this decade of filthy affair from your husband, but Cassandra needed not have been a pawn in your games. You need not have been called to her.
She turned her back on the god Apollo and had her gift of prophecy turned into a burden of disbelief and insanity. She was punished by Apollo just as my husband suffered for his boastful insult at the hands of Artemis. I had nothing to do with it. I only did what they wanted from me.
They. Who is they?
Stop
Shut your
shouting!
mouth and tell me what role exactly you were playing. You know, beloved Agamemnon. Agamemnon was simply trying to rescue his brother, Menelaus' wife, back from Paris who had abducted her. Agamemnon truly loved his family. He did everything he could to defend them.
She have sought other means of claiming victory and not offered my daughter, killed my daughter.
Right? That exactly was it. Oh, we not come and listen to this.
Why are you calling
This
me?
epic you are spinning is an interesting one, isn't it? Ovid!
Don't call Ovid, my lady, please.
Clytemnestra, you said just now that Artemis demanded the head of your husband and you offered it.
Virginia should not have been the choice.
I wonder how the same God that demanded the head of your daughter from your husband could have also demanded the blood of your husband from you, the wife. This story you're telling is an interesting one, I must say. It just does not make sense.
I did what I had to do. I am not Artemis who wanted Agamemnon humiliated. It was the curse on his head. What he bore from Tantalus and his son Paris.
You should have allowed
Him to do what? How could I have allowed him? Virginia was very dear to me. She was my daughter. She was the apple of my eye. She was the only treasure after my own heart. Agamemnon chose to take her from me. He deceived me. He said we were going to attend a feast, but it was a lie. He said my daughter was going to marry Achilles, but he had other plans. He had my daughter slaughtered, sacrificed to her feet and said,
You do not need to shout your eyeballs out, Clytemnestra. Get up. Get up and do not stain my floors. You know, you shame me with your lies. Again and again.
I did what I did for my daughter's sake. And for Agamemnon's sake, I did not want to hate him for what he
You
did.
killed him so you would not hate him.
Yes, I swear in the name of
Stop
Olympus.
lying, Clytemnestra. Remember the gods will still swear by their names. Have you no
It
shame?
is the truth, I swear.
Stop telling that. You know, I wonder what Osiris thinks of you. But let me tell you what I think of you. Agamemnon's kind of love was noble. Yours was selfish and demeaning.
Oh, leave me alone, Shante, leave me
You
alone.
dare address me by my name? How dare you?
My lady! Clytemnestra, don't you think this would have been the most sensible thing to use a stone?
Does this look like I wanted to sit?
Clytemnestra, are you sure you still want to be here? Are you sure you still want to do this? Come on, old woman. Osiris is a loving God. And I am sure he would understand you. Besides, for all the affluence, the glitz and glam, the royalty that you have enjoyed in the palace of Argus, no one would hold it against you should you choose to leave this palace. Let me tell you something. Penance is not only sought by enduring pain and torture. More or less from that Chinese prostitute.
Ovid!
What? I speak the truth. You see that the mind has thought in itself a need for self-reflection. It's a step towards the right direction of forgiveness and favor.
Say whatever, Ovid. But I am not leaving this temple, not even because of Shante.
Your choice.
Lift me up, will you?
Are you sure about that?
Yes, lift me up. What is wrong with you? I said lift me up.
And I'm lifting you up. Can I get you water?
I'm fine, Ovid.
Let's have a shot.
I said I'm fine, Ovid. I'm
Let's
sure
what
you're
are you
passed
saying?
out.
I am just offering to Listen. Do you hear that? This Zulu king is here. Let me go and tell my lady.
I thought the news of your presence here was only a rumor.
Gabezi, Shaka, son of Nandi. You seem to like the paintings on the wall, Nkosi. Everyone likes them.
This looks like memory to me.
Well, it is memory. Legend, even.
Legend? Legend? I am legend. How come my paintings are not on these walls? You people have never heard of the greatness of Shaka, of Yamazulu, my battles, my victories, all ranges on the mountains and deserts in Zulu land, against enemies that want to disrupt the thought of place. They have never heard of my victory dance, Jabulani. I am Shaka, son of Nandi, Unkosi Amakosi. Kali Beze.
you like to listen to what the pictures are saying?
Go ahead.
This is Titan Prometheus, the first to fashion mortal being.
He's not looking very happy.
No, he is not. Zeus had him killed by ordering Hephaestus to nail him to a mountain in Scythia.
Why would Zeus have him killed?
Because he stole fire from the forge of Hephaestus to
What
help
did
his
he
mortal allies.
What he did? Was it about kindness or friendship?
I think it was.
Then Zeus was wrong. Zeus was wrong to have ordered his death.
And that is Zeus. As he prepared to destroy the world with his bolts of lightning.
Zeus. Who really is this Zeus?
He is the greatest of our gods. The Greek god, creator of all things.
Zeus creates everything and destroys it. That is very foolish of a god with such power.
And this is Tantalus, cursed by the gods for feeding them with human flesh at a banquet he organized. He's forever condemned to hunger and thirst. And even the generations after him still suffer the same curse.
It reminds me of a fool. It reminds me of a fool like you that the battle at Medford against the Putalesi clan.
And this...
My lady asked that I take Gabezi to this room.
But I am still showing...
said, my lady asked that I take Gabezi to his room immediately.
Of course. You will excuse me now, Nkosi.
Certainly.
But I will be glad to show you the rest of the paintings whenever you are free.
Certainly, good woman. And you are still very beautiful.
Thank you, Gabezi.
Gabezi, I've heard a lot about your battles.
Of course! About how I defeated that renegade Seaweed and destroyed his mother Lutubasi. And now the betrayal from my friend Mr. Kalesi of the Kamalu. And now my brothers, Tingani and Malakana, plotted to kill me. But Shaga is very strong.
Longwana, son of Ndaba, one who raged among the crowd. He who beats but is himself not beaten. Axe that surpasses other axes in sharpness. Shaka. I fear to say he is Shaka, the voracious one of Sazengakona. Are you surprised that I am here, Gabezi?
How did you do it?
Do what?
Perhaps they were not men enough. They did not partake in the kind of battle Shaka witnessed through the mountains and hills of Bent and Bembe. I do not like a river of these Andes.
Gabezi, shall I please?
My lady asked that I
Okay, it is all right. You may go.
take to your taste.
Gabezi, may I please have the honor of taking you to your room? Ovid, you may go. Anything the matter, Gabezi?
For all of Rome claims to greatness, a woman like you still succeeded in bringing the finest of their warriors to their feet. Should that be a celebration of the mockery? The stink of a legion past these days of glory, of a steady journey to wrath of oblivion. What you made of Rome to the power of your ties?
Perhaps you do not need anything.
What do you say to that? Alexandria beauty.
Nothing.
They tell me about the voodoo you used.
What voodoo are
The
you
voodoo
referring
you used
to?
on Caesar and Macedonia's brother.
Well, if you care to know, Cleopatra never used any voodoo. It was just my beauty. My irresistible beauty. It is not funny. It is not funny.
No, it is ridiculous. He used only your beauty and killed the best of their men. Then the whole of the Roman legion should have had their head examined. Or rather, you made Caesar and Macedoni swear by their holy black stone to love you to death, but the three of you. Listen here. Tell your friend, my friend the home leopard came with me. He will be here soon.
Mucho labato.
Where's this little king? Gabezi! 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 Where is Gabezi? Cleopatra, where is the Zulu king? Cleopatra, what is the problem? You had some problems with him. Look, I know Shaga can be very proud, but he has a very wonderful personality. Did he tell you about his battles?
Battles. Battles.
What is it?
Yes, he told me about his battles. And I also told him of how much Caesar loved and worshipped me. Caesar loved me.
I know.
And I bore Caesar a son. I bore Caesar a son.
We know you bore Caesar a son. What is the problem?
I bore Caesar.
I realize that. Look, I know these men can be funny, but let us treat them fine.
I
What is
will
the
be in my
matter?
room.
Gabezi?
My lady, the Zulu king waits for you. He asked that you
I know what he asked, Batamestra. And I must apologize for what I said earlier. I mean, you lost a child, and that is sad enough. You do not deserve my condemnation in any way. I'm sorry.
Thank you, my lady.
Good woman. You know, sometimes some things happen, and you think, is it easy for me or possible for me to have avoided them? Like the gift I received from the gods at Setwan, for instance.
Can I say something about that?
Go on.
I think you allowed it all to happen. I mean, you should have stayed with those neighbors of yours. Making use of Shita as a decoy was a grave error.
I didn't think much of it at the time, Clytemnestra. It happened so fast.
My lady, you should have shown them more genuine love and compassion.
How could I have done that?
I mean, since they relied on you as much as they did, abandoning them was cruelly.
Do you know what it means to be looked down on? Clytemnestra, do you have any idea how it feels for the society to condemn you, regard you so worthless, like a mere piece of rag?
So you thought it better to take vengeance?
Clytemnestra.
Vengeance against the loafers for condemning you, for thinking you were rotten and useless.
Clytemnestra!
The gods knew about Yang Song, the father of your child that you saved from suicide. They knew about Wong the water seller and those sponges that you drove out of your tobacco shop. They knew that you, Shantae, were past redemption, but they simply wanted to humiliate you with their rotten generation. Do not speak to me that way! Those people wanted to ruin me. Okay? They wanted to tear me to pieces. The only chance I had at even having a glimpse of a better life was that gift that you mentioned from the gods, and they still wanted to suck me dry, blood and bones. I had to do something. I had to think of something. I had to get out of the hell they were dragging me. And the only way I could think of doing that was to become a cousin that never really existed. I had to become Shrita. Look, Clytemnestra, I deserved happiness as well. I had to just help myself. You understand? Everything you did was horrible, my lady. You destroyed the world more than it had already been ruined by considering yourself better than any Clytemnestra. You don't understand! Threw away the only good thing that gave you the money and could have saved that world. You banished love and kindness. You did the same bloody thing that has continued to haunt me and made me subservient to someone that do not shut me up. that despite everything you have become now, you will never stop thinking about Sensu. Look at me. It's what drives you to do some things, most things, thinking it will help blot out your sins. You asked, you even begged to be here, to have this feet in the temple of the Most High Osiris, living as his priestess, living a life of piety, holiness, and devotion. But I know that time will tell just how devoted you truly are. You want to know the truth, don't you? Then I will tell you the truth. You are as guilty as I am in anything you can think of. So don't you ever think that I am sorry for what I did. Because I am not.
My lady, did you call me?
Out of my way over it.
My lady?
Excuse me.
My lady?
I said get out! Out of it, out! Ah! And you were not done with this conversation. Leopard, giver of life and death, long live the king.
Ah, good woman, we meet you well.
I should rather ask your royal pardon, my majesty, on behalf of my lady, for the troubles you may have faced while finding your way to the temple. Pardon us, peerless one.
There is always room for the one that you love, even if the house is crowded.
There he is, the enlightened one.
And who says a woman is not an asset?
How are you doing? I hope you had no problems finding your way.
Not at all. You see, on the contrary, your landscapes are very beautiful.
Oh, I thank you.
And nature reminded me of what I've been missing in palace life. Now tell me.
Yes.
What can you say about that good woman?
What good woman? You mean my common maid, Clytemnestra?
I've heard a lot about her. Maybe one day she will tell me what really happened in Argos.
Maybe one day. Would you make sure his room is ready?
Of course, my lady.
Your Highness, I must say you're looking rather good. You know, compared to those pictures I saw of you. I can see that the turbulence took a lot from you. You're looking well.
Should I take that as a compliment?
Yes, Your Majesty. I know I have a devious past, but I tell the truth.
No. Don't take that as an offense.
No.
You see, Oborare is just wondering whether really he has removed the apparel of despair. If truly the turbulence is over.
You still sound not pleased with things.
How can I? The white man accused me of using juju on my people, that I charmed them with my charms, and I held their hands and minds in my hands.
And if you do not mind me asking, Your Majesty, what he accused you of, you never committed them?
No? Tell me, was it the same reason they removed my brother, Nana Lomu of Shekiri land, or Jaja of Okubu land, or my friend from the north, at Tahiro, Sokoto, was our crime. Juju and terrorism.
Well, you would agree with me that the times were changing.
Whose time? Whose time? Our only offense was refusing the white man and his treacherous ways. I mean, we fought long and hard, and when it mattered the most, our ancestors left us. And the white man, in his foolishness, thought he won by his own power.
For that, you are still angry with the white man.
He defeated us, yes. But what he failed to do was to remove the sacredness of our memory from the minds of our people. Remove our names from their lips. And for this, I ask one simple question. Where then is his victory? For all that the white man did, the new kingdom is still strong.
Yes.
The white man was not totally out to destroy your land. I mean, your people learned new things from him. New ways of relating with one another and solving your problems. Language, more than just...
Who said you could interfere in this
My
conversation?
lady, not now. If you were to ask me, Your Majesty, I would say that the white man was not totally wrong.
In accusing me, in saying that I was wicked, I was mean, I was brutal, I was everything terrible and inhuman, you understood nothing. I had a responsibility to save my people, to save the Benin land.
The same people that they said you slaughtered? Was
Tatemestra,
that a part of saving your empire?
Tatemestra.
Look, let's have. Look, those who died in my kingdom gave their lives.
The chiefs you had executed did not give their lives. Thompson did not give his life too, did he?
Thompson.
The Thompson that you had slaughtered and sacrificed to appease your gods at the festival of the royal coral bee.
If you are talking about that Imobi, that he-goat that prophesied the coming of the white man, may he be damned wherever he is.
So his death meant nothing to you.
The gods asked for his life. I gave it to them. It meant nothing.
The gods asked for his life, of course. And the chiefs?
They were not loyal. They ganged up against me and my empire. They died as traitors that they were.
Well, it sounds like vendetta to me, Your Majesty, and it does to a lot of people.
You do not challenge the throne! You're not a trier. You did not as much speak against your king, and my people knew that.
Maybe the real problem, Your Majesty, was the fact that you devoted so much time in protecting your business empire instead of the actual empire you ruled over.
Every business that took place in my kingdom was my business. Who dares define my role?
Clearly not your people. Since you had them cowed into submission. But the white man, no, the white man will never tolerate such naked display of absolute power, particularly by a single man, irrespective of his role. He will never succumb to such dangerous monopoly of power.
But the white man can encroach in people's sovereignty, under the guise of friendship and mutual trade that is barely mutual. Look here, I am not just a king to my people. I am a god.
I go about to Leo, I go.
Quite frankly, Your Majesty, I just think so many things went wrong.
Look, you did not come to my town and to my kingdom and dictate how I rule my home. The white man had the damned effort to say that I, Ovawe, no Bahia, I nekelesi one hair, Ukua Kolokolo, mini, that I, Ovawe, no by see the rising sun that spreads above all was dethroned, removed from his father's throne. How dare you? I mean, that was the last I could take of his meddling and encroachment in business that concerns him the least.
On the contrary, Your Majesty, on contrary, you see, it was your own people, who took the place of your ancestors that you spoke about earlier. Besides, what did you expect? Seeing that you ran into the forest and abdicated your throne like a bushra.
Oh, Victor!
Or riddle me this, your Majesty. Could it just be that at the time of great strife, turbulence and opposition of Veranwen, who could barely be called a man, took the place of Veranwen, the self-acclaimed being?
Your Majesty, I am sorry. You see, they are simply joking.
You dare slander my tradition with your tongue?
Majesty, would you?
How dare you?
Your Majesty, please. Would you not consider this, please? I beg you.
Put your dog on a tight lid.
I have been. I'm sorry. What is wrong with you? And you. If I
saved you there.
You saved yourself.
Mister, don't walk out on me. Please. I'm sorry about it.
Keep your apology.
Mister,
I said, Ovid, keep your apology. Do you even know the value of trust? I swear to you, my word, that was you, was it not? I trusted you, Ovid. I confided in you. Now I know exactly how much your word is worth.
Mister, wait. I understand that you are angry. But come closer. I thought you saw the look.
What look?
I'll take it that you didn't see them.
What look are you talking about, Ovid?
Mestra, the monarch, he had a look. A look that I, Providus Bantus, I am well enlightened about.
And what look is that?
I look like somebody that had already unclothed you with his eyes. Somebody that wants you.
Ovid! He looked angry over what we said, what you said especially. That was the only look I saw, anger.
No.
excuse us, I do not come back until I send for you. Of course.
May Ovid tarry a bit.
Your Majesty, I'm sure Ovid has had some chores to attend to. Ovid, should.
Ovid, stay. Yes, I know you have some menial work to do. I mean, what do you expect from a cheap slave like you?
Your Majesty.
Even when he carries himself. But see, riddle me this, Ovid. I've been hearing a lot about your festivals, but something about it still baffles me.
The Roman arena. The Roman arena was of our gods. And every single thing that happened there was sanctioned by them.
Of course. I mean, the bloody gladiatorial engagement.
Stoicism. Stoicism was an ideal in Rome. It was what gave Pompey his greatness.
Ovid, you will look at me when I'm talking to you. Now! Stoicism indeed. See, I thought it was only in Ovaron's kingdom that people were slaughtered. But maybe our thought about Stoicism is quite different. But you know what I've learned, Ovid? Blame and derision are of the same source. No man wants to claim that he can blame another person. But everyone conveniently derides another.
Our Ludus was never a place for slaughter. It was a training ground for the Roman arena.
Putting innocent men in a den of hungry lions cannot be said as training for soldiers. Oh, wait. Have you forgotten the fact that your people carry all their slaves and show them to their visitors for nonsense activities, or when they slaughter them to show how wealthy and foolish they are? Look, Ovid, When I heard about the great Obi, I thought I was coming here to meet an intelligent man. But seeing you, your foolishness knows no bound.
Our Lucas
Oh,
was
you just keep your mouth shut.
My lady is so slow.
Leave. Now,
Nigga, stop.
expect too well for this feast to have its spoiled by the Traitors of my servants will be of the greatest service, Your Majesty. Whatever you need me to do, I will do. Want your life to be of service.
You're a good woman. Don't worry, your feast will go on fire.
Cyrus's will. On to lighter notes. If you do not mind me asking, Keleba was a good place.
Wait, you mean Alaba?
Keleba, it was a good place. Though at first you didn't want to go there. Not if you had a choice, Your Majesty.
Good woman. They asked the partridge, why is your cloth dirty? And he answers, between the time I will heap 1,000 folds in the morning and the time I will gather them up in the evening, there is no time to wash my clothes. I mean, what would you have me do, good woman? They say when a toad is found upside down, something is wrong with it.
Obviously, you must have missed your home, your family, everything about your kingdom.
Where life meets one is where one stays. It was the thought of my mother back there in her palace in Muslim. Her charm, her charisma, her warmth, her love that got my father Dolo in love with her every single day. It was the thought of my mother that kept me safe and strong. I mean, you will admit, mothers are a beautiful thing.
Mothers are golden, of course.
Yes.
You must have missed yours so much.
I did, but the only consolation I had was that I knew that my children were sent the throne. You know, one cannot be derided by two hills. It's either you are climbing one or you are coming down from
How
another.
amazing! You say almost everything with a proverb.
Yes, it is the way of my ancestors. Okay, listen to this one.
Okay.
A tortoise, when he has eaten and drunk to his full, he's very happy. But when he thinks about his wrong,
Then what happens to the tortoise?
he becomes very sad.
There you go again.
I mean, what would you have me do? Sacrifice my head. I did everything I could for my people. I tried my best.
So sad.
May I find my way to my chamber?
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Greatness. I must have bored you with my speech. Of course, you can. I believe you can find your way.
Yes.
Thank you.
Wait. What can you tell me about that good woman?
What good woman?
You know, a good woman.
Clytemnestra.
Yes, that one.
Are you still angry with her?
Not at all. I'm not.
So why are you asking me about her?
You should know these things now.
It seems like your trip has worn you out, Your Greatness.
Wow.
I'll see you.
I saw what you did there. If you don't want to tell me, I understand. We shall speak again.
Yes, have a good rest.
Where's the home leopard?
Son of
I
Nandi.
thought I heard the voice of my friend.
Son of Nandi, he was just here. Do you need anything?
I am fine. Wait. How about you? How are you doing?
I am fine. And how are you doing?
I am fine. How long have you been here?
About a year now. if I'm not mistaken.
You must have been very lonely in this
I
mighty
used to
bed.
be lonely, but I've come to overcome the loneliness. I'm quite fine. Yes, there's always a lot of people walking around, so I'm fine.
So many people.
Yes.
But what about a man? You must have been very lonely without a man to warm your bed. It is a shame. You agree with me?
Is that what
Woman.
you think?
Actually, is what I know.
Well, you may be wrong, don't you think?
How do you mean? There has been a man. I can have my men sing and dance to this day. It is
Son
glory.
of Nandi, I never knew you were this lively. I thought you only become like this concerning the talks of war. Not love.
Shaka had a woman. Shaka loved a woman. Shaka loved only way.
marry Nollywood. Did he?
Just beautiful that my dearest Cleopatra is here. Why don't you take care of the son of Nandi and I will check on the whole level.
But of course.
Take care.
I must confess you are beautiful. But beauty has its price. We all must sacrifice something important in our life to become what we are now. It is a pity.
I am sure you are still missing Nollywood.
Who told you about Nollywood?
Poor miserable girl. Not even lucky enough to have a single person mourn her. Or even a child of her own.
Don't talk about Nollywood in that manner.
She loved you with all her heart. It is a pity the only way you could reciprocate her love was to have her head in your ritual pot.
Yes! If you are first was sitting in my palace in Bulawayo, I would have sliced off your head, impaled it on a stake, outside the scorching sun like
Of course, but of course. I mean, your usual way of dealing with your so-called proud Zulu nation.
You do not know Nollywood. You do not know the woman Shagalo.
Oh, sure, I did not. You could have allowed that miserable girl live her life. She could have married, what's his name, Shikoyana, who truly loved her, but no. You wanted her. You wanted her so that Sanusi spell could be put.
Hey! Nollywood happened herself. She knew where Shaka was there and said to go with him. To be part of greatness and immortality. Nollywood happened herself.
Or you sacrificed her to capture the Zulu throne.
Tell me, did Makatoni offer himself to you as well? Or he was just a foolish commander of the Roman legion? Was Makatoni a mere bandit who you had mangled to your seductive ambitions and fetish desires? Was Makatoni...
Mark Antony was a pervert. He was copulating both mother and daughter. He had himself banished by the Roman citizenry, and that was not of Cleopatra's doing.
And the same thing happened to the child you had for Caesar? Answer me! What happened to that child was also grievous, shameful, impudent, from an overly ambitious mind like yours.
You can as well tell me how many of your Zulu brothers and sisters you murdered just to gain the throne left by Sezengako.
Yes! Chaka is the true son of Sezengakota, son of Udaba, of the lineage of warriors and kings. Chaka is king, of course, Yamakos.
Cleopatra was a wife to Caesar, as Caesar was a husband to her. I bore him a son. And so Cleopatra was not a man mistress of Caesar.
Are you all right, my lady?
Disgusting.
Do you need me to get you anything?
I am fine.
Oh, it seems the soldier is here at last.
My very special one comes at last. I was dying with expectation to see you. Your apparel is enthralling. It's very beautiful and colorful. I have never seen anything as charming as this accoutrement. And you look amazingly handsome in it. Clytemnestra, go inform Shantae that he has come.
Of course, my lady.
He scared me with his silence, the man you sent. Did you see him? Did Did you tell him that I was waiting for him? Did he tell you that I would be here waiting to hug you, hold you, caress you? What is wrong? He told me everything. The man you sent. Oh, in the name of the God, say something. It's me, Cleopatra. I thought you were...
Ah! Yeah! Oh! Huh?
I thought you would be excited to see me.
My lady, shall I serve?
Ovid, now you tell me, what did you do?
What did I do?
I thought you said my message was well delivered and received.
And I said nothing else, my lady.
He shunned me, okay? He disregarded me. How could he have done that if my message was well delivered and received?
Who shunned you?
Ovid! Now listen to me. If you ever lie to me, I will finish you. No!
My lady.
Take my word for it.
My lady. My lady. My lady. Now, things are getting interesting. The plot is thickening, the players are set. But this is not how I planned it to go. This is not... Composure. But I must prepare. The ceremony is this night.
Honolu, my great brother, there you are.
Ah, Ituboa. My brother,
Yeah.
we meet again at last in this temple.
Yes.
What a great day this is. Right in this temple of a famous god.
What a great day indeed.
Yes. And you certainly look royal.
I
Your
do?
Majesty.
Thank you, thank you. And your apparel is looking beautiful.
Ah, thank you, my brother. In spite of all, you my brother. What went wrong?
What do you mean?
You seem to have opted for silence. I thought the rooster shows its maturity by rising early.
Well, the same rooster shows its immaturity by defecating on the ground. I had problems from everywhere. I cannot speak of them. And they say that when a master engages in silly antics, it affords the pawn an opportunity to laugh. He laughs so hard he throws his cutlass into the bush.
Ah, but you were a king of Oranway. You stood taller than all. Okay, tell me. If a tick fattens onto a dog's mouth, does one then ask a jackal to dislodge it? Your voice was law. It was custom. It was authority.
I know! I know. But no king wants his empire destroyed. Not even in the face of rebellion. But mine came from every angle. And I wonder if it were the same people that made me king that wanted to destroy my monarchy.
My brother, trust me, for all I care, you did very great. You did very great. You see, despite the fact that the world kept changing, but you stood firm for tradition. And for all I care, you did very well.
Thank you.
Yes, my brother.
Thank you, my dear brother. You see, I've always looked forward for a day where I can find someone that understands my plan.
I understand.
And I am glad that the day has come.
Yeah, I am glad also. And like our Chinese friends will say, one joy scatters 1,000 grief. I am very glad, my brother.
Well said.
Very glad.
Well said. Can we talk about you?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, don't talk about
Honolu?
it.
Okay, what about me?
You knew how things were going to turn out. Without a post at defense will fall. Without a masculine hand beating the drum, the music will not be creeping. Your opposition had support you didn't have. Why take it that far?
Overawe, you are asking to know why the day breaks and sets beyond anyone else, huh?
Certainly, most certainly.
But my people, I thought they should know at least.
You asked them too much.
Huh?
Yes. The most one can expect from his meeting is in his blacksmithing. You ask them too much, so much that they cannot even give anything.
Overawe, I asked too much?
Yes.
I asked too much that by demanding that we come together to fight our common enemy, the corruption and perversion of our ways. I asked too much.
My brother, my father Adolo taught me something. He said a God cannot be too demanding on his worshippers. If he pushes them too much, they will rebel against him. In spite of everything, in the midst of the rage, the war, the cannons flying up and down, you left your people no choice. You left them with nothing but the urgent need of survival. And they didn't care which camp they ran into. All they wanted to do was to survive.
Survive! Tell me, Idugoa, how could I have spared their life, our king, and his courts, despite of all that? How could I have overlooked the sacred tradition that I stood on oath to protect and defend?
A stagnant pool cannot carry away a car. I thought you knew this. I thought you knew about the past of your people.
But he annoyed at God.
But Atiba, your king, was your friend. Your confidant even. Did you ask him? Did you talk to him? They say that a brave. Listen. A brave that knows his stalker's trick is wise and safe.
Idugoa, Atiba only wanted to listen to what would suit his ears. And those blood renegades knew the right tune to sing. But that was not my problem. If the king had chosen to die, rather than strengthen the empire against my outcry as his commander of his army, tell me, as his area of Okakamfo, should I have folded my arms? Should I have folded my arms as if nothing was happening? Listen, if the king had chosen death rather than life, must he then put the empire to grave with him? See, Kurumi may tolerate all sorts of mischief and intrigue amongst men, but not that mess they try to make on the tradition that I stand to respect and protect.
Then if your grievance was against the king, why go after his son? Yes? Why challenge the crown prince, the one that loved and respected you so much? In fact, some people said he loved you to the point of worship. Why throw all that away, my friend?
His eldest son must also die and be buried with his father. That was our custom, not Kurumi's law. That is the sacred tradition that I stood on oath to respect.
I hear you, my good brother. But look at it. For all this lofty resolve, your people did not see it that way. Remember this. They say that you are not welcome in a town where you start a song and there is nobody to carry the chorus.
and disunity that scattered our lands. Tell me, if the truck does not fall, the twigs are never endangered, our people were led astray by our leaders.
But you were the one in charge of the shrine. You were the custodian of the gods. Did you ask? Did you ask them questions? See, as leaders of men, the position we occupy demands that we ask questions. Did you, my dear brother?
You see,
Wait. Is it possible? Is it possible that everything you did was what the gods wanted you to do?
Itugoa, you see, I prayed to the gods. I did everything I was supposed to do.
My dear brother, I understand. You also did well. Yes, for standing for tradition, you did well. I mean, look at me. I know what it means to be betrayed. I, Obora Renobais, a king, a giver of life and death, a God. I ended up a slave, in chains, in a foreign land, by a foreign people. My high crown was removed by the same people that once feared me. But never was Obora Renobais overcome by fear. Never was pity a muscle I swallowed. Never!
I thought you wanted to catch some sleep.
Son of Nandi. Well, when I heard that my brother was here, I wanted to speak with him for a bit.
The great warrior who drowned himself in the river, crying like a scaredy cat.
Hey, look here. As leaders of men, many things trouble us. But when we leave, we are not sure if they will tell our story correctly.
Alright. Well, I like your courage. Only great warriors do what you did. Shaga has his struggles from childhood. Many hatred, many hostilities, many violence, many rivers of Udama to cross for him to survive among the bloodthirsty kingdoms like the Luxumalu, the Tembas, the Makubas, the Madewas, the Motalese, and some fools dare to say Shaka was violent. No man must let his weapon lose their power. Failure to build a powerful nation only breeds a nation of vagabonds on the outskirts. Tell for the lies they told about me. All I ever wanted was for us, the Amazulu, to be together as one united clan, one nation of people. Because Shaka, son of Ezekiel, loved his people. Son of Nadi, daughter of Delphi, loved Zululand. Even in the face of swallows that invaded our land, causing frenzy among our people, to bleach strange skins, to call strange ideas and celebrate strange thoughts. For us to look beyond the invaders' mocking chants. Alas, we are here in Ngoli, they said, the land of good. And their intention was smiling embrace. For us to see beyond the charade of friendliness. But after Shakara done anything, when everyone wanted, everyone that was dead, Shakara stood numbly watching after glance of Zulu people are burned down, destroyed by men's ambitions, ran full of the falsely glory of the Zulu nation. Tell me, Ovoramwe, Shakara stood numbly, watching as imps and spears are thrusted into his chest. Shaka said, don't that foolish sneer, that foolish idea of turning the other cheek to an adversary when one was slapped.
Your answer still swells, Gabezi. But brutality was the song that your own people chanted with vigor. My lady asked that the temple be prepared by the workers. Please return to your suites.
Eh?
time is not right.
How do you determine the right time?
Look, with everything happened since we arrived, I don't think the time is now.
My great brother. Let me tell you something. Good fruits never last too long on a tree. The forest is a dangerous place for them. Scaredy cats. I hope you one day tell me what happened in your kingdom. Hiding in the river like a scaredy cat.
Honolu. Let it go. Let it go. We'll speak again, eh? Bid you farewell.
This painting.
There is another message for you, Your Greatness. My lady asks that you come to
Will
her
you
chamber.
kindly show me the way to Cleopatra's apartment? Will you be kind enough to show me, please?
I'm sorry, Your Greatness, but I do not understand.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Cleopatra, what suite is she lodged?
Pardon me, Your Greatness, but I do not think that is a good idea.
Look, woman, you are not in the right position to tell me what idea is good for me. Now, will you show me, or I simply walk myself and find out? Huh? Yeah. My lovely Cleopatra. I was just asking her to tell me. Here now. Relax now.
Pardon me, Your Greatness, but my lady does not like to be kept waiting. She waits for you in her chambers.
And Kurumi does not like to be disturbed. Especially by a mere woman. Now get out. Out! Out! Oh, day. Yeah. My beautiful Cleopatra.
Don't touch me.
No, here now. I told you I was. Is it because of I was I had to do that the other time for our sake. Eh?
For our sake? Yes. What do you mean for our sake?
You know that one cannot be blamed for being too careful.
Of who? What? Who are you afraid of? Do not tell me to keep my voice down. Cleopatra means something to you, but not inside this temple. It's so funny the kind of game you have already mapped out. When you are done, the attendant will take you to Shanti.
Cleopatra, this is not a game.
Then what is it? Tell me, what is it? You do not wish to be seen with me, then why are we here? What are we doing?
I swear. You know my word has always been my word. I swear you are the reason.
Don't you dare take me for a fool.
Come on, Cleopatra. I said I had to do what I did the other time unless someone was listening. One cannot be blamed for being too careful now. And besides, you appeared too excited.
I appeared too excited. So it was wrong of me.
Well, I am not blaming you, I swear.
But what could I have done? I didn't know what to think. I was afraid that things were changing.
Come on, Cleopatra. You see, like you used to say, life does have a funny way of escaping the grasp. Slipping into yesterday and painful blood thoughts, turning ambition into cheap, flimsy hopes. Those were your words, but why would you think like that?
I heard things about you and Shante. And the last thing I wanted was to be involved in a brawl with another woman over a man. What purpose would that serve me? And besides, you said it yourself that you've been here before.
No. That was, come on, it was not on our BS.
For me, I am scared. I am really scared.
Why are you scared? Don't fail me.
juju. Anybody call me, listen. People say all sorts of things, but you make up your mind what you really want to hear and listen to. Okay? Yes, that reminds me. You said you were headed for Thebes. That was what Ovid told you.
I went to Gaul and then Nubia, and I was preparing for a trip to Carthage when Shantae's emissary arrived. She said the oracle in Delphi had proclaimed the task for me. Abydos was not only a place of spiritual retreat for me and my ancestors, it was their life. Osiris rules, and the word of his priestess is by every standard law.
If I may ask, what is this task?
She couldn't say, but she insisted that I must be here. And that scares me silly. Do you have any idea?
Me? Should I?
Shantae is much too secretive for my liking. She's never giving too many words, and you can never tell what such people are thinking. But you should know. You said you've been here before.
I have not been here before. Did I say I have been here before? In fact, this is my first time here. I mean, I'm just...
What is it?
Nothing. Nothing. I was just about to say that you are still entirely beautiful, my love.
Well, thank you.
Come on. And this headgear looks very different. Wow. Very different.
I thought you said we should be careful. Someone might just barge in.
Oh, yes, you're right. You know, the other time, I just wanted to ask, what is this symbol on it?
This symbol of eternal life.
How come the name is that long? Is that the name?
That is its name. Ankh.
Anki.
Ankh.
Anki.
Ankh.
Yes,
Ankh.
Wow. Well, it looks so much like the ancestral wand of my father. Not this one. Like the one of Shango. Shango Lukoso. Do you know him? I'll tell you. He's the Thunder King.
Stop it!
Oh.
Someone might just walk in.
I know, but come on, Cleopatra. It's been a while we are this close together. Alone. See, the truth is, I really miss you.
I know, but you see...
People say minds do not meet like road. But somehow, ours are meeting. Connected by the love that must blossom. Beyond the bounds of petty yearnings.
Sweet words.
Well, it is not for nothing. You see, it is not just okay for a man to say he loves a woman. There are so many questions to be asked.
So what then would suffice?
Yeah. Questions like, what will strengthen it? What will motivate it? What will make it stand the test of time?
Oh, really?
Yes.
So what is yours, your motivation?
Well, I would like to say your history first and foremost.
And what is it about my history?
Your father. The line of greatness that extends way back to your ancestry. Such wondrous tale of charm and royalty.
And what if I was not from such family? What if there was no such ancestral history?
Then your beauty, Cleopatra, that only a demented fool will deny.
And what if that was absent too?
Oh, then your poise, Cleopatra. your stance, your grace, your elegance, your brilliance, your intelligence. Should I continue my beauty?
You see, if we were in my bedroom, I would have killed you for that.
I would be the one who would try and kill you for that. But now that we are alone, outside and undisturbed, what do you think would happen?
And Ovid sounded really confused. Did you see him when you arrived?
I do not wish to see that thing. I do not wish to see that fool. And besides, why would the mind of a man who does nothing but right all he does is just write. Why don't his mind be taken over by some turbulence of ideas? My brothers and sisters, if you ask me, that is enough to make him mad.
Well, yes, and he does that very well.
Well, that is his problem, Cleopatra. And the funny thing is, it is not our problem. Eh?
Kurumi, I want you to stop. Stop.
Oh, well, okay. I think Caesar was a really lucky man, wasn't he?
And what is it about Caesar?
My apologies. I was just thinking out loud. I'm very sorry.
We all have the right to choose, and I chose mine. Cleopatra loved Caesar and bore him a son. I am just thinking out loud too.
Well, maybe not to his countrymen as such.
The Romans saw only seduction in our affair.
Fine.
They condemned our love and disparaged our union. I swear Cleopatra did not kill Caesar. The Romans did. Caesar declared himself a dictator. Thought he would enjoy the support of his trusted friends and allies, but the same people killed him. They killed him and they blamed me for his tragedy.
That is because you left them with no choice.
I did.
Yes, you did. You did by going ahead to court with his countrymen. You buried the smallest whiff of trust they could have had in you and your
Caesar
probably...
and Mark Antony are two different people.
Yes, I know, but you know better. You know that never applies in the Roman way of life.
They just didn't like me. They were jealous of my affluence, my wealth, my beauty. And the fact that with my son in my tender yet firm palms, I would have two mighty and contending powers. And that was too much for their Roman brains to contend with. They just couldn't stand the woman having such great wealth and influence.
Wow, Cabo, Gary, can you kindly clap for Cleopatra? Cabo. Well, I would like to ask you, are you telling me this to convince me or to win my sympathy?
Kurumi, you do not legislate on the matters of love.
My lady wants me to bring you to her, your greatness. She waits for you in your room.
In your room? In his room?
No.
She waits for you.
Hey, Cleopatra!
What should I tell her, your
That
greatness?
I am busy or dead. Oponu. Idiot. Hey. Have you wanna? Hey. Èyí wà lẹ́yìn òsì nǹkan. Èyí wà lẹ́yìn òsì nǹkan. Beautiful old woman. Well, wow, you are still beautiful. I mean, in spite of your age, seems like you've been taking really good care of yourself. And yes, I heard that your daughter, Iphigenia, was also a beautiful woman. And I understand that you also understand how difficult it was for your husband. I mean, trying to save the country and home at the same time. You must find a loving space in your heart to forgive him. You see, let me educate you like Ovid Wigo. Leadership is nothing but the management of crisis. To your taste, my lady.
My lady waits, your greatness.
Of course, my lady. To your taste, my lady. But come out, Paro. Really poor now. She waits. Opomu. She waits, my lady. My lady. He waits, my lady.
Disgusting! Would I ever be left alone
It's good to see you here. I've always wanted to ask about
Agamemnon, isn't it? Why is everybody so concerned about my family? Isn't there any other thing to ask, to talk about? I am trying to live my life away from that past. So why can't everybody just mind their business and leave me alone?
you're angry.
Yes! Yes, I am angry. So what? Just let me be. Please, just let me. Agamemnon deceived me. He betrayed the trust that I had in him. He lied to me and he shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have done that.
Honestly, would you have allowed him to sacrifice your daughter if he had told you the truth? The options before your husband were very difficult. He chose the one he felt he could live with. And trust me, if I were in his shoes, I would have done the same.
You would have done the same? Would somebody get me out of here?
You cannot walk away from this like I mentioned. No man or woman walks away from the shadow. It's stuck with us. It's our past.
So what am I supposed to do? What should I do then? Suicide? Should I kill myself? Fine, let it be right here and now, in the very presence of Osiris.
But you know that also is not an option. Look, it's not like these decisions don't bother us. It does. And like every other human, we feel pains. But we have to learn to live with it. That's the only way we can make sense of this life.
How do you make sense of the murder of a child? Of my daughter?
Agamemnon was only a human being, you must remember that. And so are we, despite our claim to divinity, despite the emotions attached to us as sacred beings. And like every human being, we have weaknesses. But I believe look, that was the only way he could do what he had to do without letting you know.
But it's still painful. It's so painful.
I know. I understand. Please, come, get up. I feel pain. I feel similar things to what you are feeling. And the more we think about it, the more it makes us shudder and tremble. Look at me. Because I still grieve as well. The Benin people wanted a king that can relay the message to their gods in the language of their fathers, in honesty, in sacrifice. Then they chose me, son of Adolo, Prince Idugoa, of our no by the enlightened one. That I said never. And every time I think if I just say that word, it removes the complexity of what happened in my kingdom. Look, have I learned my lesson? I don't know. But one thing I know, no one fights against the people and wins. It does not matter how big the boat is. One with the battle that drives us. I hear that Osiris is known by many names and many attributes. He's the invisible one, the great one. But yet, his sacrifices are gloomy and sad. Have you noticed that each and every one of us has the attribute of Osiris in one way or the other? Then why allow yours weigh you down? If a god can be so brought down by tragedy, tell me, what can we do? What can we do mere mortals stand to think less of our troubles and be calm? Look, Osiris brought us here for a reason. And maybe in this feast we can find our meaning.
But who told you that?
My dear one, there are time to see, time to do. They say that if you can handle a matches, then they can give you a lamp to hold. We shall speak again.
Of course.
I heard everything you told him.
You were listening.
Yes, behind that door.
But that was not very...
I know. That's a good one from a gentleman. I know. But you made me do it.
Me?
Actually, your voice did. So full of life. Enchanting with the
I have work to do, Gabezi. Please excuse me.
Perhaps if you listen to what I have to say. Perhaps if you listen to what I have to say. People say Shaka can never love. That it doesn't mean have the mind to feel anything. The mind to love someone. They judge me with what happened with Bulawayo and Imitator. But they are wrong. They are absolutely wrong. Since the Kakona had a rich harem, filled with beautiful women who filled his palace in Italy, with laughter and joy. He had many children. I should be the true son of my father.
You are the true son of your father. He was a king and so were you.
You are not listening to me, Clytemnestra. I am saying you have not left my mind since the moment I arrived. I can't even think of anything else.
It seems the journey to the temple has taken a toll on your mind, Nkosi, and you need a drink, and I will get that for you.
Wait! Oh. I am not weighed down by the stress of any journey, Clytemnestra. If anything, it is the feelings I have for you. Oh, you talk with your silence, knowing that you understand suffices more than
I do not actually understand anything.
Shaka would like your hand in his.
I doubt if that is the right thing to ask.
I tell you, in the name of mercy, it is the question to ask.
I am old, Shaka. I am old, ancient, really, for whatever it is that you want from me.
Old, yes, but still beautiful and experienced. That is even more important to Shaka than being old. The last time you were said it was a girl, and she was sacrificed for the medicine of Isanusi, and the prophecy of Nisigoga Sitea could be fulfilled. But Shaka didn't sacrifice Oliwe. She offered herself. But you, I will have a woman instead of a girl.
But that is the problem, Nkosi. I cannot see myself a choice to erase your own undoing.
can I blot out your sins? Can't you see? Mine have stuck with me. To add yours will be nothing short of insanity.
I thought you people always say, a problem shared is a problem solved. We can make it disappear, you and I. You are still vital and beautiful. What's more, we are so Shaka's nest of blood and battle. Even if it has to be blood, it is better being good with the cry of life through the young leopards that like a messenger royal who bear for Shaka. And the owners of the corner and the entire nation will celebrate. Celebrate! Celebrate!
I have to go, Kabezi, please.
Wait! It is very dangerous to conceal such strong emotions inside of you. It is very dangerous for a fragile heart like yours.
I will think about it, Kabezi.
Wait. But you're ready to eat that. Since Akakuna had a rich harem, feel the beautiful woman who filled his palace in Goni with laughter and joy. He had many children. Shaka was more than that from you. If love and passion are allowed to flow freely, they will heal 1,001 grieving heart like yours and mine. Please, Kaina Mestra, please. Please.
Kabezi, stop!
I
I
beg
can't
you.
be seen like this. Stop!
I would say the same thing.
Wait! You're a rare breed. Always remember that.
I thought you were in your room.
It is better here.
And what was that you think you were doing? Eh?
So what are you referring to?
It is to whom?
Oh, good woman. She understands everything. Perhaps you just sit down on dead.
She understands nothing.
What tone was that, my brother?
I told you about her. I told you about my feelings towards her.
But you didn't tell her, did you?
I thought you were my friend. Eh? I thought you were a brother.
Tell me, Rabbit, how could you tell me about the feelings you have for a woman? Could have helped your feelings for her. What were you thinking, my brother?
I was bidding my time.
Yes! Huh? What time? A wise man was whispered into my ear that a woman must be taken firmly when she's ready. Otherwise, she's gone before plan, never forgiving him and never giving him another chance. Always remember that, my brother.
That is unbecoming of a brother.
You do not want to start this over well. Don't push me.
And what if I do?
My lady asked that you both retire to your rooms now. My lady asked that you both retire to your rooms now.
Keep going.
Wow,
My love.
my lord.
So how did it go, your journey here?
Well, it was fine, but full of turbulence here and there, but
And things have changed now, I guess.
Yes.
No more brooding over what has happened.
yes, I mean that was in the past, my lord.
Exactly. So that calls for a celebration. My ladies in the culture would help with that, okay? Let the music begin.
I do not think that is necessary.
Begin the music!
Not necessary.
Yes. Calm
20. Listen, yes, the storms are over.
It's fine, why?
But how does that erase memory? How can I possibly forget the insanity that took over the head of my people? How can I forget my sons?
Gumi, I understand you. I promise I do. But now we have something special now. More special.
Eh?
Yes.
Eh?
What do you want?
The monarch asked if you would still like to have the talk with him.
The talk. Oh, the talk. Tell him to not mind.
Of course.
Yes. My love,
Yes.
would you like to have your herbal bath? I know how much you like your bath, and then after that we can
Yes,
have
my bath will do. Just my bath. Yes.
just your bath.
Yes.
Okay. What are you still doing here?
Your guest.
Don't tell me about my guests. Leave. So I will.
Where did you get all these people from?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The forest has a lot of it. I am so sorry. Okay. So I'll prepare your bath and then we can catch up.
Kò láti já sí báyìí. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ò sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ dà. Apanimá wà kú olókìkí o. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, do not put me to shame.
Your Greatness. The Home Leopard asked that you come to his chambers to have a particular conversation.
Beautiful old woman. You see, you look very tired. Very, very tired. You see, life can be so cruel, reminding us of how and what we truly are. You may have thought.
Only you can know, Your Greatness.
But there is more to life than that. That even when life ends, honor remains. And that is what I think you should strive for.
Honor only remains for those the gods have chosen to be kind to.
Or for those who have succeeded in finding the gods within themselves. Oh, okay. People like your husband.
My husband was just a mortal being. Great, yes, but a mortal being.
And you? What are you?
What about him?
Yes. What are you?
Maybe there could have been a better way to end the era in your empire, Your Greatness. A better way than leading a people that was not ready to war.
Doing here.
Nothing, my lady.
Leave.
No, let us stay.
Then watch what you say to him.
I think you led your people to a fruitless war, Your Greatness.
Katinestra, watch what you say to him.
Hello. Let us speak.
Kuruma, you don't understand.
Understand what? Okay, tell me. Sit down and let us speak. Go on. Go ahead.
Like I said, you led your people to a fruitless war.
Katinestra, speak carefully.
In this temple of the god Osiris, nothing is hidden. Those were your exact words, my lady. Are they not? Your Greatness. You led your people to a fruitless war.
Wow. That is very good of you. Huh? Very, very good of you. But let me tell you, do you know what it means to be humbled? Or maybe I should start by saying that you do not know anything about me. As the initiate of mystery drums, so does the initiate of mystery dances. Difficult task demands proper tools and proper attitude. That is what I gave at the time I gave them.
The war you fought it to win back your pride. You fought it to massage your wounded ego. Your ancestral gods were only tools in your hands that you used to fight back at a perceived enemy. But you did well, Your Greatness. You did excellently well. Only that plunging your sons into disaster is what I consider absolutely unnecessary.
Don't you ever talk about my sons!
And why not?
Because you know nothing about my brave children. Again, listen. As the initiate of mystery drops, so does the initiate of mystery dances. They were very proud of me, and I'm very proud of them too.
So you have no regrets for their death, even now?
Oh, they gave their lives defending what was right. And I cannot dismiss such lofty memories with tears and regrets.
They gave their lives to boost your arrogance. To boost your arrogance towards your king, towards your people, and towards your land. It is amazing your name even became a the arrest amongst you, and you consult the oracle. What if the oracle says all will be well and the arrest decrees otherwise? What really do you want?
Respect for our tradition, for our ways, nobler than the way my king Gatiba and his court, Bashon Oluyole, Balogun, wanted of the kingdom. Failure of which will become damned as a people.
The same people who said no to any form of aggression. The same people whose lives you traded away simply because power stimulated the urge to display itself to you like a commercial weapon for sale.
What? Allow me! Eh?
Kurumi, please.
What exactly do you want?
Kurumi, please.
Huh? Stand trial in your court and tell you that I loved the way my land was destroyed? Is that what you want? For me to go down on my knees and beg for forgiveness for defending the tradition of my fathers against some barbaric and the same ideas? Is that what you want? Eh?
No. I want you to accept the fact that by you playing the Almighty to your people as the custodian of the shrines of the gods of their fathers, you carried more responsibility than your shoulders could bear. And that was why you, your entire land, and your entire household crumbled. But you should be answerable to that crime of mass suicide.
Shege! What is this about? A joke?
A joke? What are you talking about?
Don't you ever lie
I
to
do
me.
not know anything about this.
Now I can see very well. The breeze has been blown and now we can see the buttocks of the chick. I see. You brought me here to be humiliated by a common errand girl.
Kurumi, I asked her to leave. I said she should leave. I stood up, but you said no, shut a seat, and I sat.
You are so full of yourself. But you know what? I think you are a fool. Old fool. Or dead.
My lady.
Shall I say?
Keep your mouth shut! What have you done? Are you mad? What have you done?
My lady.
If I ever hear you say that, my lady, again, I will take your last thing. What is... Okay.
Clytemnestra. Who would have thought? Clytemnestra the maid. You're so brave.
Am I? Ovid the Roman reject. Whatever happens here tonight is the fault of Osiris. He brought us all together.
Do you think so?
Yes, I think so. The fault is his and not mine.
You sent for me.
My lady.
What is it?
My lady, it has happened.
What has happened?
My lady, you were right.
Right about what?
My lady, they are involved.
Ovid, who is involved?
My lady, I saw them with my very own eyes. They were kissing. So smooching, doing things that, oh my goodness, I cannot say in the temple of Osiris.
Kurumi, that like bastard! I knew it!
Focus on their relationship. There is something I have to tell you.
Nothing is more serious than that to me. You don't understand.
Maybe I don't, my lady, but there are things I know.
You don't know how I feel, Ovid.
So I should take it that you don't want to know anything about what I have to tell you.
To what end?
My lady, just exercise.
To what end? I can't have him. Nothing else matters.
My lady, the rights. This is different. There is nothing suggestive of a ritual that is going on behind that door.
Am I supposed to be excited or curious? She told me that earlier today. She's improvising. The priests withdrew their services. She just must do something. Why? Why am I even telling you all this?
I don't understand.
No! It is you who doesn't understand. Now listen to me. Do not tell anyone about my whereabouts.
My lady, are you leaving?
I can't have the man I came here to meet. What else matters? Do you know what that haughty Zulu man would say to me if one word about this gets out? Ovid, I know when the line between honor and shame is drawn, and I know exactly when to cross it.
My lady, my lady.
Oh, my friend, you are here, my dearest one. How are you doing? We'll only go and check that we're on set.
By the way,
How are you doing?
I am fine. What exactly am I doing here tonight?
Don't worry, I've saved you all the trouble.
Meaning,
You just have to stand by me and give me support. Look, I've thought about it. Okay, I've thought about having my man here, and you were right. Just stand by me and give me support.
I should just stand by you.
And give me support.
Alright, no problem.
Okay, so I will go and get ready. Once you are done, just get the maids to come to me.
But
Okay,
of course,
my friend. You're excited for me, aren't you?
I'm excited.
Yes. I'm so scared. I've been so jittery about the affairs of later times. But I'm happy you're here with me, my dearest friend. Give me a hug. You're happy for me, aren't you?
I'm happy.
You're not laughing. You see, I know that once I have you, I have my backbone. I'm so excited. Okay, I will see you. Okay.
Yes,
Take care.
you too. You will not have me shamed. God of our fathers, God of our fathers, oh, down, 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 down,
You ever say something?
What are you saying? Kurumi, please.
Woman, say something else.
Please, I am not lying to you. It's been so odd today. The priest's abandonment of the right, trouble and violence in my inner chambers. That stupid maid's insolence is barely a child's play. I've had to contend with so much odds. And Kurumi, you would remember telling me that every true child would prove his bona fide. That if this child in me is truly yours, he will prove himself. So what more odd has to happen? What more has to happen for you to know that I truly love you? Kurumi, I cannot lie to you. This child is yours. Are you sure?
Okay. Is everything set?
Yes, I am prepared. I've done everything.
Alright, go and get yourself prepared.
I should go and get myself prepared.
Yes.
So you mean we'll have the wedding?
Yes,
For me, I have been jittery, I've been worried all day, but now I can smile and be happy. So I should get prepared.
yes.
Okay, so let's go get
No,
prepared.
I will. Or rather, you will join me here later. Just go and get yourself ready for the wedding.
For our
Yes, the wedding. Yes. Bola to Jazzy
What is going on here? I thought the rituals are to begin soon. Scaredy cat.
My lady asked me to inform you that she is about set. The wedding ceremony will begin shortly.
Wedding ceremony. Wedding? What wedding ceremony? I thought my wedding meant to be part of a ritual, not a wedding ceremony.
She will be with you shortly.
What nonsense talk? Wedding ceremony.
Waiting.
What's going on?
What does that matter? Please continue the music then.
Stop that music!
I said continue my music.
Stop it! Stop it now! I'll kill you! Now tell me, you dirty prostitute. Why did you bring us all here? And what is this noise all about?
Well,
Honolu,
Yes, my brother.
why are you not saying anything?
oh, you mean my groom?
Eh?
Your groom? Groomie? You are Shantae's groom?
You, her husband, Kurumi, Shantae's groom.
Well, maybe Shantae should add that
ah.
she is with Kurumi's child.
What did you just
A
say?
man, a lion arrives soon.
Ovid! Where is Ovid?
Little warrior, you allowed yourself to be drawn into a devious plan. And you are happy with it.
Keep up my shoulders. We are in love with each other.
Yes!
That's what matters.
Yes! I am talking to a man. Let him speak.
You will not silence me in my heart. Shut up.
Yes!
Let him speak.
Let him speak.
Okay, fine.
Now listen to me, scaredy cat. What sort of warrior are you? No, what sort of man will allow himself wrap his head under a woman's skirt? Don't you ever say such things to me. Never! And I tell you wanted to fight.
What is the difference between the both of you?
Hey, bush rats! This has nothing to do with you. Stay out of it.
Says the one that thinks with his little penis. Yes, I mean that same little thing that led you to my woman after I told you about her.
This is a big shame. A big shame. They could not confess your feelings to a mere woman. It's a shame.
If they born you well, talk am again.
A big shame.
You should be the one that should be ashamed of yourself.
Enough, please.
Eh?
Shall we allow this pass away, please?
Suit yourself. Dirty prostitute.
Now they suddenly begin to play my kind of game. You look down on me because of the crime of seduction. You judge me for what others made me do. You stand there, presiding in some dirty, shameless holiness. Yet you are as rotten as I am. You are as devious as any adulterous woman can be.
My friend, you do not understand anything.
There is nothing to hide tonight.
Oh, you shut your mouth! Who invited you to my wedding?
But of course, shame, they say, begets
Okay,
arrogance.
fine! Enough! Okay, fine. I know I invited you all for a ritual, but like I said, it is a ritual of cleansing and rebirth. That is still what we're doing. We've not deviated from the path.
Whose rebirth?
Who's rebel?
Who's rebel?
Whose rebirth?
Who's
Rebirth? Me! I always try to be good. I've always tried to be good to my friends, my family, to everyone whose path has ever crossed mine. But the more I try to be good, the more I do myself a whole lot of disservice. Now tell me, what should I have done? Tell me! Get up.
Get up, Shante, and do not stain the floor with your filthy body.
You don't have to scream.
Do you know what you are? You are a filthy, lying, lecherous, unrepentant prostitute. Don't you dare cut me off. You use Osiris's name for your dirty plots. You even have the damn sickening guts to play it out in his sacred temple, right in his very presence. You are sick. You are utterly sick.
Clytemnestra,
Do not disturb me.
Clytemnestra, please. Just listen to me. Look, you think this is another one of my devious games? You won't look at me and judge me. You think this is another one of my games?
Where's Mr. Donald?
But let me ask you all. Is there anyone amongst you, or even out there, who does not desire the good things of life? Anyone?
We don't know this from the board.
Please, this right is to set us all free.
I do not need redemption
My
from your
sister,
filthy. Listen to me, you prostitutes! I am not your sister, wench.
Okay, fine. Fine! But look, let me tell you all. There certainly was a divine. Alright, there was a divine that at a point in time, we all will meet at some point in time. The time only time in its timelessness, as carefully timed. I promise you all, I swear to you, in this temple of the god Osiris, this time has timed us well. Please.
Time. Are you all listening to this? Shaka will never be a willing maid, helping to wash a woman's undergarments in public.
Oh, please! You all had the chance and opportunity to turn down this invitation, but you never did. Don't you see the work of a divine in this? Love has been missing in our lives, in all our lives. And through this right, this union between I and my dearest one, we can have that again. We can be strong, we can be one. Please.
Well, if this is about redemption and rebirth, yes, then it must be in this atmosphere of truth.
Yes.
Shante,
My love.
well, I am actually in love
With me, Kurumi, you don't have to prove yourself to any of them.
Let me speak. I am actually in love with Cleopatra and not you. And that is why I have come to this temple to reunite with my beautiful love.
Kurumi,
And not to get wedded with anybody.
Kurumi, it seems like you and my dearest friend have arranged to surprise me. I know.
Yes! Keep your mouth shut.
Kurumi, it's something.
Wow. This temple reminds me of my home, Ijayi. Wow. And now I can rest and smile after the destruction of my land and my sons.
My love, what are you saying? You've forgotten the plan. The plan is we come here. Kurumi, the plan is we come here. Kurumi, what happens to me? Kurumi, you cannot leave. What happens to me? Our child, what happens to me? Kurumi, we are supposed to be there.
Nico.
Honolu. Honolu.
But so this has been your plan. Papa, this has been your plan. This was why you wanted to come early. You stood here and you hugged me and you wished me well. Cleo, what is Kurumi saying? You have bewitched him, you prostitute. I didn't bewitch anyone. It is your lying boyfriend that is trying to eat his face. But I know you. I know you. You will not do this to me.
I'm so ridiculous. You are all the same and you are worse than anything.
Wait, Clytemnestra, wait. Clytemnestra, wait.
My lady.
Kurumi!
My lady, I wanted to tell you. I wanted to save you this embarrassment, but you wouldn't listen.
Nothing could have helped this so bit.
My lady.
Adigun, oh yeah, malo, Adigun, malo. Adigun, kí ló ṣe é, malo. Ajasa, kí ló ṣe é. Ó fìdí, àbí kí ló ti bọ́lú pẹ̀? Ó fìdí. Where's Cleopatra? So to delete me. Where's Cleopatra? My love, it's so. Before the day gets dark, let's go.
And what about her baby? The child she will have for you?
No, baby. Listen, you will have more babies for me. This your stomach will carry plenty of babies for me. Let's go. Yeah.
I feel weak.
Weak.
Whatever is wrong with me.
Kilo too weak. No worry. This will make you strong. To make you strong. Now listen to me, my love. You see, the next set of memories with you will be very, very suitable.
That is the problem, Kurumi. The kind of memories after now. I'm sorry, but I don't think I want to go through with this anymore. Not after what just happened.
What are you talking about?
Remember when I told you about my past? When you asked me if it was your understanding or your sympathy I needed? Well, I think it was your sincerity. I do not wish to come between a mother, her child, and his father. I want to live the rest of my life in peace and not with the torment of guilt.
No shit. Wait. So you mean I came all the way looking for you? I did all I am supposed to do. I even prepared myself for you. And now you are telling me I did all that for nothing?
Not for nothing.
Then for what?
But for the wrong reason, I suppose.
What are you doing, Cleopatra?
I'm leaving this temple. The heat in here is choking.
Don't walk out of me.
You will not speak to me like that again. Ever.
Cleopatra, any Mumbai is wrong. It is me. I thought you loved me. I thought we meant something to each other.
I love you.
Yes, so let's go.
Kurumi, I think Shante was right. At least this time. On an historic day like this, we must always think of making the right decisions. Making things right and doing the right things. We may never have this chance again.
Okay, you know what, Cleopatra? Cleopatra! Oh, Joe! At least
At least now they are learning something, don't you think? You see, for all the tension here, I will say thank you. Thank you to every single person that came. Thank you for helping me tie the loose ends of my story. You see, it was a hard scenario to pen down. Talk less of having these prestigious people who leave their homes to people my imagination. Have them tell their stories, even though maybe not completely, but at least substantially enough, so we get to see how emptiness resides, even in hallowed positions.
Ovid, you planned all of this.
Cleopatra, I don't think now is the time to hold any grudge.
Shante, Ovid planned all of this.
Matter. What does it matter whether Ovid or I did?
My lady, it matters. You see, I have always thought that the highest form of stupidity resides in the so-called elites, nobles. I had my doubts at first, but after what happened today, it is quite obvious that all of you are stupid, blaming the gods for your own shortcomings and your own stupidity, greed and you see, I, Ovidus, Providus, Bantus, I am not like any of you. I am a man, a righteous man, a yielder of my pen. You see, I am respected in Rome. I am a great man in Rome. I was a great man in Rome. I am.
Shut up! Get out of here! Get out!
What is that tone? Cleopatra, what is that tone you are taking with me? You see, if you have a bone to pick it with Osiris and not me.
Damn you! And damn Osiris!
You blaspheme! How dare you blaspheme against Osiris? Goodness!
Ovid,
Shante.
you now call me Shante. Set one beckons at me again. I must leave, though not to work.
Good for you. You see, but then you're pregnant. Don't you think that would be a sensible thing to do again?
I must leave, Ovid. Not to what you are thinking of, but I've learned a lot today. One of those lessons being that we have sullied our humanity with filthy weakness.
You confuse yourself, my lady. What do you mean by you have soiled your...
You know, sometimes we need more dirt in order to truly be clean.
Yes, lady. Well, I'm judging by... Yes, you're right, my lady.
Ovidus, when I have my baby, I will call you. Okay, I leave now.
Shante, wait. You see, the truth is we all fall sometimes. We fall. I know if I ask you, is there a way to prevent it, you will say yes, but the truth is we fall. Listen, I am falling, you are falling,
We are all falling.
Yes,
Right.
we both are falling now. Let us rise again together. Stand and never to fall again, my God.
Step back. Step away from me! Filthy human being.
Any money?
You can never think of anyone else aside from yourself. You are a selfish, lying fool. Ovidus, I apologize to Clytemnestra on my
I
behalf.
am not your maid. She's here. Tell her yourself.
Clytemnestra, I am sorry.
You don't have to apologize, Shanti. I have received worse treatment. Yours is nothing compared to my son Orestes.
I am free. Take care of yourself.
And you too, and the baby.
The baby will be fine. Take care. Good woman.
At least now they learn their lesson, don't you think? Such a beautiful sight to behold. I am so excited. Oh, look at you. Look at you.
Where are you headed?
Your Majesty, honestly, I'm not sure. And lest I forget, your words meant so much to me. I wish that now we had more time, but I thank you all the same.
But we can have all the time that we want.
But I'm leaving.
Not here. Will you come with me?
Come with me.
Yes. I mean, after all you've been through in this place, a royal roof above your head is fitting.
You want to marry me?
I told you, Cletemnestra. I told you that.
Stop it!
Get out!
It's your turn.
Yes. I want to marry you. All of you. Spirit, soul, and body.
And where do we go from here?
Wherever love leads us. But first, Benin.
Go! I get you back. I have her back. Go! Saga no fights. Good woman. Take care of my brother. Home leopard. We shall meet again. Shaka loved the woman. Shaka loved Oliwe. But Shaka warrior.
paluleka apafaksi bavumile ukupasifalene inasobanini masikune dia jabula jabula.
Another round of applause for the cast and crews. That was a masterful performance, you all agree, right? And at this point, we want to acknowledge some of the students who have made your evening very wonderful. Just as you have experienced just some few minutes gone by, let me quickly run you through some of our crew that we have here. But before I do that, permit me to actually recognize the members of management who have been here for the first session and of course the second session. So thank you for coming. Of course, we have some members of the diplomatic corps as well. We have the Consul General of the German mission here in Lagos, Mr. Brett Broman, and of course his darling wife. And we also have Mrs. Belen Calvo Ereza, a lecturer in the European Languages Department of the University of Lagos as well. Thanks for coming. Let's quickly recognize some of our sponsors who have made this event quite wonderful. We have Integrated Systems and Devices, ISDL, thanks for being the support system. We also have Avila Books as well too, and of course Nord Motors. Thank you so very much. Quickly, I'm going to run through names of some of the student crew from the departments across the university. Akman Emmanuel is the stage manager for the production. Thank you very much. We also have Pine Christopher John, he is the production manager. There is also Akubo B. Modesta, the costumier. We have Omosigo Adesua, the light designer. And Alabi Ololade, that's the last person, the prop manager. Of course, the production team is led by the director, Balogun Abdulwali. Let me also recognize very importantly one man who has made this event wonderful. We are on this stage. Look at the set design. The set design was put together by Temitopa Michael. Incoming provost. Wonderful job, provost. And of course, this play, like you all know, was written by Lekan Balogun. And of course, the producer of this stage play is Dr. Oluwase Kaile, DSK. He is the chairman of the University of Lagos Arts and Ethics Committee. Thank you for a wonderful job, well done. And of course, the Vice Chancellor of the University of Lagos, the woman who brought us all here, and under whose leadership we'll be able to actually bring this to bear. Professor Bola Shade Oluwako Ogunsola, OOFAS. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. We also have other dignitaries here seated. Okay, at this juncture, let me hand the microphone to the chairman of the Ethics Committee to speak first. Yes, before the VC.
Okay, thank you for coming. Of course, we have just watched a wonderful play by these wonderful students. And please, I want you to give them a round of applause again. This of course, this play is partly historical, like I said earlier on, and something that will give us the, what they call it, our cultural values. And then one way or the other, of course, to depict unity, in diversity. And then to also tell you that all these students have come from different faculties of the University of Lagos. And then if you look at them from the instrumentalists to we have the instrumentalists there. Of course, we cannot identify them one by one because of time. And then we have all the actors, the dancers, all, only just 3. Then the singers, then of course the lighting, what do you call it? This lady, I mean, wonderful. So please join us. And of course the guy in charge of sound, Justin, beautiful. And so I actually appreciate all that you have done today. You have actually made the University of Lagos proud. So I want to say, and then hand over to say to you all, thank you for coming, and we will always love to have you around, and all the sponsors that have actually made this possible for us. Please, we will need your support in our next production. It may be this year, it may be next year. We don't know. We'll decide on that. Let me hand over this mic to our Vice Chancellor.
I can't stop smiling. We conceived of UNILAG in town to bring the talents of our students to you. And I'm sure you'll agree with me that these are really vibrant, talented young people. Thank you so much. The whole idea of the UNILAG in town is about our culture, our values, and also to showcase what is going on in the university. It's also about giving them a platform to share their craft and their talents with all of you. We intend to do this at least once every year, but it won't just be about theater. You should look out soon for the visual arts. We'll have the artists come out, the sculptors. And so when we invite you, please come. And when you come, please bring your friends. Come and encourage them. This is our future. Thank you very much for coming.
Son,